Yeah, it was a great win. I mean, to win on the road against a team that tough, that physical, who plays that hard all the time, who is, really, I have tremendous respect for their program. I mean, Final Four team last year that both starting bigs were in the Final Four as starters a year ago, so they're good. So that was a very big win for our team.
What's kind of been the mood around the team? Winning these games, I'm sure everybody's probably got a little bit extra pep in their step.
No, I think it's just really positive, because it reinforces all the things, all the hard work they're putting in, and all the effort they're putting in, the extra shooting, the extra things we're doing, the film work, the walkthroughs, everything. It's like it's coming together, and really, really good chemistry, really great unselfishness. The bench is awesome. When guys aren't in the game, they're into the game, really rooting their teammates on. So it's been a super positive. And our last two wins are against really good teams. I mean, Missouri wins at Alabama, last night, or the night before, the same night we played, because I came back and watched that game till 3 in the morning on the replay. Um, I mean, these teams are very good teams.
Coach, what stands out to you about Georgia? Impresses you most about them?
Just and how strong they are. Number one, they have arguably the best player in the league, and Deontay Maton, who leads the league in scoring, second in rebounding, has been just a stellar, player for them the last 3 years. He's really, really good, and but they're Obedi inside next to him is very strong. Parker's been playing great. They have incredible length and depth. They really play big. They pound it at you inside, get to the line over 20 times a game on average. They're a very good defensive team. They're holding their opponents in conference to like 37% from the field, which I would imagine leads the league, not knowing, but they're probably number one in conference games in field goal percentage defense, which to me is always a big. They pound you on the glass. They're just a tough physical team that takes it right at you inside.
I think y'all shot over 50% as a team in both the last couple games, and 3-point percentage has been slightly better the last couple games. What's kind of been the difference you think
Well, I
offensively?
think taking less threes and has been good the last two games as well. We're not taking as many. We're playing inside out. I mean, I think Abdul has done a really good job. When you look at our big scoring around the basket, Eric, that's been huge for us. Um, and we're passing the ball well. We're making the extra pass. So it's a combination of a lot of things. But just excited about that.
Kind of one of those deals where the struggles of like at Kentucky missing all the threes and things like that has kind of benefited y'all at this point to learn from the past.
Yeah, and I think sometimes, like we talked about with Tyson, is settling too much for the three. Like I thought Tyson, if you look at the first half of the game, he was so good at both ends of the floor. He had 8 points, but his defense, I mean, really 3 rebounds. He led us in defensive rebounds in the first half. He had a good second half, but the first half, he was really, I mean, superb. And not selling for the three and driving to the basket and finishing and little floaters and getting fouled. And so I'm really excited about that. Because against Kentucky, you bring up Kentucky. He took 11 shots, 10 of them were threes. Where having more of a balance, which he's very capable of. I mean, he has point guard skills. He is a really good passer and facilitator. He made some key plays late in the game where we got the ball in the post against the zone because it's so important to get the ball inside, to collapse it, to get it back out. And, that's actually, it was a 2-point game. He got it in. We got it back out to Q, and Q got fouled on the three because they were coming from a collapse zone to back out. And it was that pass by Tyson. So he did a lot of really good things.
In that process where you're shooting less threes and adapting your offense accordingly, is the next step in that to get to the foul line a little bit more?
Yeah, and in our last game, I mean, they only had 14 fouls, so it's hard to get the foul line unless you get fouled more. Uh, and we hope to get to the line more. That's usually an advantage for the team that ends up winning the game is getting the line more. And uh, some of that is just playing more, attacking the rim, attacking the basket. But I thought we did a terrific job offensively in the last game. I thought Nick Weatherspoon finished at the rim really well. Really did some good things. And they're a hard team to play because they're denying everything and make it so hard just to make lead passes. Where Georgia's going to be more compact with their defense and play inside the 3-point line and then push you, from there.
The last
Different.
few games, EJ has more fouls than I think he does points or rebounds. What can you do to get more production from him?
Yeah, just continue for him to work hard and to watch film and to study, why he's getting in foul trouble and, for him to, get in there and play without fouling by learning from him. We watched film yesterday as a team and, he had 3 fouls in 3 minutes. We need more, time from him on the floor, no question. And then he had the one time he got rushed where he caught the ball at the free throw line. Instead of just shooting it, he tried to drive it and he traveled. He's just got to, settle down a little bit.
Georgia defensively doesn't rack up a whole lot of turnovers, but as you mentioned, the field goal percentage is pretty low. Is that what they're doing? They're just kind of like forcing teams to take shots from the outside?
Well, they're forcing teams to shoot over length and size. And, like they'll go underneath ball screens sometimes. They play a lot of different ways. They'll switch it. They'll go underneath it. I mean, they're keeping everything in front of them and then getting a hand up level of release is kind of what they're doing. And, to beat them, you got to shoot the ball. And you've got to, shoot the ball well, and that's why you got to be patient and break it down. They're a very good team. I mean, they beat St. Mary's, who's, 13 or 14 in the country, whatever they are. Temple was an excellent win. Marquette was an excellent. They just beat Florida in their last game. This is a tough team and a battle-tested team.
How do you get more of the guys who back up with you, like Thatcher, even Fizel for that matter?
Well, Fusel's just got to get more minutes. I think he would, And I tell you what, Xavier had a great game in our last game. If you go back and study the film, his toughness, his 9 points were key for that win. He did a great job defensively, blocking out, doing tough things for us. And, he definitely had a big part in us winning that game on the road. There's no question. Because there's a lot of things that don't show up in the stat sheet that help you win so much. Not just the points. He had, big 3 when it was a 2-point game in the corner. And, Eli gave us good minutes. He had 2 big shots for us. So it's everybody contributing. And, it's a different guy each game too. So, he kind of asked about Datcher. We need to get more minutes from EJ and keep him out of foul trouble. And, Keyshawn's just ready to go whenever he's called upon. I thought he did a good job. He played 3 minutes. His 3 minutes were very productive for us. And we kind of went with the veteran guys because we were able to stay, out of foul trouble there. Even though Eric in the first half, really was in foul trouble. So Xavier played 25 minutes in that game. He played a lot of minutes. I think close to the most minutes he's played all season and did a really nice job for us.
That's it? Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
It was real big for us. It was our first road win. I feel like that what we needed, especially against a physical team like that, and just real playing a real hard playing team. So we needed that win real good. So it felt good just to get that win on the road.
You look a lot more, at least in my opinion, you look a lot more comfortable in the offense. Would that be a correct assessment, or how do you feel about your game offensively?
I feel like it was good. Our last game, I felt like I should have defended a lot more. Just got into those guards because they became shaky, but I feel like my offensive game real well. I got shots to fall and I could attack because of the way they play. So I feel like I played real good offensively last game.
Is that a comfort thing with playing with Lamar, who becomes the primary point guard, and sort of understanding how you can make an impact on the offense?
Oh yeah, especially when Lamar is at the point. I know I can do a lot more scoring at the 2, but when I'm at the 1, I feel I have to operate the offense, and I just pick my spots when I be able to score in the 1.
Derek, you've gone against Maiden in the last few years. Just what type of players that, how tough the matchup is that?
It's a very tough matchup. He's very skilled. He's hard nosed, and he sticks to their game plan. And that's what makes him so good.
We've been here several years now, Eric, and there's been some good stretches and things. But where does this kind of, after the last couple of games, the momentum that you guys have kind of built, does this kind of one of the more exciting times that you've had since you've been here?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everybody loves winning, so and that, we had a struggle with that the past couple of years, but just right now, it's just this team is just really different from the past teams. You know, we're really together and we're all looking for the same goal, so that's what helps us stay on track.
Any other questions?
Eric, what stands out to you the most about Georgia? What do you see out of them? Just overall as a team?
They're very patient. You know, they're not an up and down team. They're really one of those teams that just you let them get in their offense and they're going to execute whatever it's called. So they're a very patient team.